guys, it's Viv
and G.
Welcome to our channel. So we just finished watching episode 7 of Bachelor in Paradise.
So this episode started off just as last night's ended with Kendall and Leah.
Leo. We know he's been being a little catty.
I mean, with that hair, like, I don't know. And thank God, Joe to the rescue. He saw this all going down. He went over to her and grabbed her away from the situation. And Leo was being such an asshole to her. He was like, oh, don't worry. I'll make this decision easy for you. Like, bro, she was already making the decision to leave you. But okay, yeah, sure. Just make it even worse for yourself. Yep. And you could just see in these moments how strong Kendall and Joe's relationship actually is. He got her to calm down and relax so quickly.
Oh, I love Joe. He's like, just relax. Yeah. The way Joe is just,
yeah,
so cute.
It was really, really sweet. And it's so good to finally see them in a better place now.
Yes, I just love Ken and Joe. So in the meantime, Jenna and Benoit were at the bar and they were just talking, and then Benoit was super frustrated with Jenna because he was like, I don't know why you made that decision for me, thinking that you're not good for me. And Jenna was actually super emotional. She was super like down about it. She's like, this isn't, you can tell she was uncomfortable with that conversation with Benoit. Anyway, she ended up getting upset, walking away. Then Jordan sees how upset she is and he's like, what happened? And she's like, something along the lines of, Benoit yelled at me. And so then of course Jordan tries to go to the rescue.
Knight in shining armor.
Knight in shining armor, yes. Jordan went to the bar where Benoit was and was asking Benoit, like, what the heck, why did you yell at her? Benoit was like, I didn't yell. Then Wells had to kind of defend Benoit because it's not like he really truly yelled. Yeah. He just made Jenna upset.
Right.
And so Jordan's like, well, you upset her and that's not cool. Like, now she's crying. And it was just sweet seeing Jordan's.
Yeah, it was. He's like, protecting her.
Yeah, it was super cute.
Even though it had to do with another guy, he still wants to protect her feelings, which I thought was just so big of him.
Yes.
So we don't have to feel too bad about Benoit and Jenna's relationship ending because it's Benoit and he gets over people so easily. He starts talking to Chelsea on the hammock and basically saying that he thinks that she could be the one.
Yeah, dude, I mean, Benoit seems super sweet.
He is.
But the biggest hopeless romantic, I mean, by far, by any girl I've ever met.
Yeah, and he was just like this on Winter Games. Like, we saw it after Winter Games when he proposed to Claire. This boy, I don't know.
Right after that, we see that Eric ends up getting a date card.
Yes,
which we're super excited about because we're a huge Eric fan. Yeah. And he ends up picking Angela, which is super cute because they've been pretty much together solid since the beginning. Yeah. So that was fun. They ended up going to this like hotel. Yeah. Like a beautiful hotel suite. Super like luxurious. Yeah. So there was a golden toilet.
Like what? Bathtub filled with champagne, like...
It was pretty... a solid suite. Anyhow, so then they had a bunch of, like, desserts and cheeses coming and getting delivered to the room, and they were just, like, a king and queen in that room.
They ended up having a really intense conversation, and they both said that they're all in. Like, they did not want to go on dates with anyone else. And we were so happy to see that because we haven't seen too much from their relationship.
Right.
So to see how solid they were was awesome.
Yeah.
So while Eric and Angela had their legit date, some of the guys really were trying hard with their ladies back on the beach and making up their own little dates. So the first one that we saw was Kevin make a little date for Astrid, which he called it a sunset and chill. And he had this fake little TV that was facing the sunset, and they sat on the beach, and you know, they kind of hashed out their little bit of a fight from last night or last episode basically, and they said that they think that this made their relationship a lot stronger, which we're so happy.
I'm so happy for Astrid and Kevin. Also that night, all the guys were just feeling like the love because Chris had also set up a cute little yoga setting for Crystal 2 mats and he brings her over. I felt kind of bad because I felt like she was sleeping and he brings her over and he's like, okay, can you teach me yoga? And she was like, what? No, you teach me. You could tell she was looking tired, but she loved the thought and she ended up, you know, teaching him and doing all the moves and all of that. But it was cute. It was also really cute.
Yeah, I think she really appreciated it in the end.
She did.
So John ends up pulling Kendall aside and they end up talking on the daybed. He's just trying to reconnect with her. And they have a good conversation and they end up kissing. And you could tell right away, Kendall's face was just like, what did I just do? I think she was just really disappointed in herself that just happened. She walked away from the situation, immediately pulled Joe over and was like, I don't know if she said I'm sorry, but she was basically like, I'm sorry, this is not what I wanted. Like, I just freaked out and I just want to let you know that, like, it's you. And I'm like, oh my God, finally. And they both admitted that they're falling for each other. And Joe was so cute and now they're in a relationship and he was like, hopefully these guys stop kissing my girlfriend now. I was just like, oh my God.
The cutest moment. Oh.
Yes, and I mean, you guys know they've been one of our favorite couples this whole entire time, so I'm so happy that they're so solid right now.
So then we lead into the rose ceremony part of the night. Some of the guys are giving a toast and then Leo decides to give his own toast about how Kendall's super fake, how everyone there is being super fake, and pretty much gets up and is like, good luck with grocery store Joe, Kendall. And everyone was just like, what?
Yeah, they're like, bye.
Bye. He storms off, and then Joe, as he's walking by Joe's like, well, can you say that to my face? Like, what did you just say? Like, can you not, you know? So then, of course, Joe, to go defend himself and really kind of to defend Kendall too. They pretty much almost get in a fight. He like gets in his face, like, say it to my face, da-da-da. And then Leo threw his drink in Joe's face. It was just, it almost got into a physical fight, but
yeah, the producers came in right away, of course,
So now Leo's gone.
And it was so funny. Like, everyone's watching this all happen and like in shock. And there's Tia going, Colton, go! Colton, go! Like, trying to like tell him to go help Joe. It was so funny. And it just shows that like everyone kind of had his back and everyone knew that Leo was being completely out of line.
Yeah. So then Chris Harrison comes in and is like, okay, everyone, we're going to be ready for this rose ceremony. And it was super funny because Tia was like, oh, I like that suit, Chris. And Colton's like, what the hell? Like, I'm right here.
It was really cute.
It was funny. So then after that, everyone just starts mingling before the rose ceremony begins.
Yeah, and mostly everyone's in relationships, so all of the relationships kind of start pairing off. So now that Leo's gone, we still have 4 guys that basically need to win over Chelsea's heart.
Yeah, it's pretty much Chelsea's the Bachelor of Mexico right now.
Yes. So first we see David pull Chelsea aside, and as we've seen through this season, they've kind of been picking each other the whole time. They said, you know, they're not romantically linked anymore, but David basically told Chelsea how it is, you know, like, obviously I still care about you as a friend and I still want to like be in this experience. So, you know, if you pick me, then that's great. And I thought he gave a pretty good argument. I mean, he picked her last week, so it kind of made sense.
Yep. So then we had John go up to Chelsea and they had a really good conversation. They ended up kissing. Something that I noticed about Chelsea, and maybe it was the way the producers of this show filmed and cut the scenes, you couldn't tell who Chelsea was really, really into. So that was pretty interesting.
Then Connor pulled Chelsea. They were on the daybed and they were talking, and then he asked if he could kiss her. Bro, if you need to ask the girl to kiss her, then you probably shouldn't kiss her. Just saying.
Right.
But they ended up kissing. Then finally Benoit had his moment with Chelsea and they talked and kissed as well. So she basically talked and kissed with everyone.
She did, and one thing that I noticed, the producers did a really good job cutting the scenes in this episode because you cannot tell who Chelsea's really interested in. Out of the 4 guys, it was like, I was like, gee, I don't know who she's gonna pick. I don't know who she's gonna give the rose to.
Obviously, all the couples at the rose ceremony picked each other, and last but not least, Chelsea was called up, and she ended up picking John. And truthfully, I was a little bit surprised. I actually thought that she was going to either pick David or Benoit.
Me too.
But her heart went with John.
One thing that she was surprised with and then happy she didn't pick him was that Benoit just left. Didn't even say bye to her. And a part of me is like, he's super upset. He's so emotional and he like his heart was just so into it that I see why he just left, but at the same time.
Because as soon as he left, at least it looked this way, he just broke down, like sobbing. So it could have been like he was just trying to hold himself together enough to walk away, but who knows.
Yeah. So the next morning we had a fresh start in paradise. It's the guys in power this week. So we had a new girl come in. Her name was Olivia. She was from Arie season. She got eliminated night 1. So in case you didn't remember her.
Neither did we.
We didn't either. So she started, you know, talking to some of the guys. She went up to Joe first and he quickly let her know that he's just here for Kendall. Then she went up to Camille and he also let her know I'm here with Annalise, which was really cool because they're a newer couple and the fact that he was like, nope, I'm here for Annalise was really nice to see.
Yeah, it was.
Then she decided to talk to John and John quickly said, yeah, I'm not really here with anyone. And in my head I'm like, oh, that's kind of a slap in the face for Chelsea. But I mean, it's not like they really had a super strong connection. So yeah. They ended up going on their date and it was pretty much crashing a party. It was a quinceañera and it was fun. They were dancing and talking to all these Mexicans that were here for the party and you could tell they were just genuinely having fun with each other. They ended up kissing. Olivia was really, really into John. She was like, I don't know what these girls are missing, but John's a catch. She was really into him.
Yeah, John's been a super hot commodity. He's been on, I think, the most dates in paradise so far.
He really has. Something that was super duper cute, even though I know we don't want to talk about them anymore, was Tia and Colton. They, I guess, get up before everyone gets up and they have their little workout sesh and it was just super cute. I don't know. They actually seem like a legit couple that's not a couple in paradise, but like a couple in the real world. Like it seemed like a legit relationship.
Yeah, and of course Tia had to be so awkward and saying her hips were like baby bearing hips or something along the lines of that.
About giving birth. I'm like, what, Tia?
Like, first you need to lose that virginity, okay?
Ooh.
So we had another new girl enter paradise. Her name was Cassandra, and she was from Juan Pablo's season. I didn't watch Juan Pablo's season. I think you did though, right?
Yes, I actually really like Cassandra. From what I remember, super sweet, on the quieter side, girly, just a really chill girl. I really liked her.
So first, Cassandra pulls Colton aside, and of course, right away, he says that he's with Tia. Then she pulls Eric, and obviously Angela got a little bit nervous, but she was really confident with their relationship. They've been together for mostly all of paradise, and they just had an amazing date where they both agreed that they were both all in for each other. She was talking with some of the other people. Everyone was like, yeah, Eric's not gonna go on this date, don't worry about it. And she was like, yeah, I don't think so either. So then we see Cassandra and Eric's conversation, and he does state that he is with Angela, but says that he's still open. What? You just said you're all in with Angela the night before. So, okay. She ends up asking him on the date, and he says yes. He pulls Angela aside to tell her that he's going on the date, and obviously she's like so
super
mad,
upset.
like so hurt by this, and she's like, well, what do you mean? And he was like, oh, well, this morning I woke up and things changed. Like, how did they change this morning? No, they changed when this new girl comes in and you see her.
Baby got back, so that's why things changed.
It's like, are you kidding me? Like, we love Eric. And
I know. I was super upset with him in that moment. I'm like, don't be that guy, please.
And people that have been in relationships for less time than they have are saying no to these dates. But there he goes and says yes. So basically that wraps up episode 7. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed our video. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and that bell notification so you can see every time that we upload a new video.
And we hope you guys have an amazing week, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
So,
I like that, G. So